You're heading up to Inverness on Saturday, not only with the uncertainty of how they're going to play when you get there, but also perhaps with the players that are up there feeling bad about the situation with Billy Dawes probably lifting their game as well. Does that make it much more difficult for you this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, look, Inverness is always a very tough place to go anyway. You know, when I think back to my time as a player, playing for St Mirren, or in any other jobs that I've had as a manager, it's always been a difficult venue. So, you know, we know what to expect from that front. With regards to the players, you know, as in within any squad, the players who were in the starting 11 under Billy will be sad to see him go. Those guys who maybe weren't getting an opportunity might be, you know, relieved that they might get another, you know, different new face, new voice, and an opportunity under the new manager. So it works both ways within teams. But look, we just have to really focus on what we can do to Inverness. You know, albeit the new manager might have a new formation or a new way of playing. It's going to be pretty much the same group of players that he's going to have to work with, and you know, we've got to really impose ourselves on Inverness. Even though we're the away team, we've got to go and take the game to them, and we've got to go and be on the front foot. And you know, I think we've got to be a little bit more ruthless in front of goal than what we've shown in the last couple of league games. And if we do that, then, you know, hopefully all points will come back down the road to us.
And training this week, how has it been going with the disappointment of losing that goal last week and not winning?
Yeah, look, we obviously analysed the game on Monday with the group, and you know, there's no shouting or bawling. At the end of the day, you know, the guys who were involved in that mix-up are all experienced players, and you know, they're the first ones to hold their hands up in the dressing room after the game. They realised that there was a mistake made, and as I said, it's not been like us in the season up to now. You know, defensively, we've got the best record in the league, and as I said, that's something that we're very proud of and something that we want to carry on. Unfortunately, throughout the course of a campaign, you know, own goals can happen, you know, lapses in concentration and mix-ups can happen. The important thing for us as a group is that we make sure they don't happen very often. And you know, lessons have been learned from that situation. We should have come out of that particular game having not played particularly well, won the game 1-0 with a clean sheet and 3 points in the bag. But yeah, we'll learn from it and make sure it doesn't happen again going forward.
As you go through the season with injuries and suspensions, etc., there are opportunities for other players to come in. With the larger squad, though, it's not always just a case of possession of the jersey is going to keep it. It's going to be who's best for the job, yeah?
Definitely, yeah. It's got to be that way. You know, the team is always picked on performances. You know, sometimes you might make a tactical change based on opposition, but you know, we always aim to try and play our strongest 11. If everybody is, you know, fit and available, then that's what we'll do. But you need competition for places. The guys who are in the team holding on to the jersey at the moment need to feel the pressure of the players coming behind them. It's as simple as that. And you know, they're a great group of lads to work with. They train incredibly hard during the week. You know, there are a number of players who would like more game time, and they're continuously pushing themselves to try and stake a claim. I do always try and make as many substitutes as possible throughout the course of a game. I like the 5-sub rule, and I think when you've got such a strong and competitive squad like I have, I think it's really important to utilise that and to you know, reward players who have been working hard with some game time at the end of the week. Albeit, you know, we have to make sure we get the result first and foremost. We're in good shape. You know, we've had a very strong squad working this week. You know, Ross Docherty is back in the fold as well. He's trained, albeit, you know, I think the weekend will probably come too soon for him. But you know, Craig Sibbald was back in the matchday squad last weekend and came on. So great to have him back. We've got some really good options now throughout the middle of the park. You know, you spoke about Cudjoe early on being suspended, so somebody's going to get an opportunity in place of him. So yeah, we've got some really good competition for places at the moment, which is a great place to be.
How disappointing was it for yourself to pick up that injury to take out the team for a few weeks?
It was disappointing. I felt I was playing quite well at the time, so these things happen in football. You just got to get on with it, and I've got to try and just get my place back, and hopefully that can be Saturday. If not, hopefully come on and help the team.
And how did you find it coming back onto the pitch on Saturday after your breakaway?
You kind of realise how much you missed it as soon as you're running about. You kind of feel the sharpness and that, but I think the training that I've been doing is good, and I'll be ready for this Saturday. I'll be more equipped for this Saturday rather than coming on against 10 men. So should be ready to go.
And Inverness coming up this Saturday. It's a long journey up there, going a little bit into the unknown. How have the preparations been going for that?
Just like I said earlier, preparing for all types of styles that they could go with, either going long or playing short and that. So the gaffers kind of hammered that home this week, and we should be ready for it.
And you've spoken a little bit about your injury there. I believe you kind of came back a little bit faster than was expected. Just what was that recovery process like for yourself?
It was just in with the physios every day, ice and ankle every day, and they gave me kind of the best treatment possible and pushed me every day, and kept my fitness kind of as high as it was, and I feel quite good in training this week, so hopefully I can help the team on Saturday.
And obviously the team currently on an 8-game unbeaten run in all competitions, and with the league looking as tight as it has been for the past couple of years again this season, just how important is it to have a really solid, consistent run like that if you want to be the team at the top?
Exactly that. Consistency is key to win the league, so like you said, everyone's it's always a tough game, every game you go into, so we know we need to be at it, and it starts on Saturday, try to get the 3 points.